what's good? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. All right, so we're gonna get into the updates of where I've been and what's been going on with me towards the end of the video. But for now on, let's just get into the actual news. So first thing up, we're going to be talking about the SNAP benefits. Of course, there's a lot going on with the government. There's a lot going on regarding the shutdown. I think they're saying that this is the second longest shutdown than the other one, which I think was 35 days long, and we're already at what, day 28 today. But Trump administration says that emergency funds can't be used to keep SNAP benefits going. It says it will not use the emergency funds to send out federal food aid at the beginning of November, pending this on Democrats for not working to reopen the government. Millions of Americans are expected to lose their benefits by the end of this current week, leaving states scrambling to pitch in and pay the difference, even as some have already notified recipients not to expect their monthly food assistance, okay? So from what I understand regarding that, and I'm paraphrasing, going based off of what I remember reading and researching, is that at one point they were saying that they were going to use whatever the emergency contingency funds were to help keep SNAP benefits funded through the shutdown. But then they came back and said that it was illegal, that those funds cannot be used for anything like that, that it is specifically for like natural disasters, hurricanes, and things of that nature. What I will say from what I have read is that there are some states, a few of them, that are planning on paying out benefits. Okay, so from what I have here, the majority of the states are not going to be paying out benefits come November the 1st. We have Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. So as it stands right now, for me, from what I have seen. Now, if you guys have different information, go ahead and drop that down below in the comment section, because sharing is caring. But in terms of the states that will actually be paying out benefits, I believe that Virginia has declared a state of emergency to free up funds, and Louisiana is using state funds to continue paying, at least temporarily. Colorado has requested state funds to support food banks, and New York is issuing emergency aid. Now, for the state of California specifically, I know that our governor has put, I want to say, $80 million towards ramping up support for local food pantries, as well as getting the National Guard involved to help package up and get these food boxes sent out to the food pantries. I haven't heard anything with California specifically regarding keeping SNAP benefits going during the current shutdown. So as far as I know, it's only a select few of states that are going to be paying benefits. Now, I do also remember that at one point, I believe it was Georgia, correct me if I'm wrong, was talking about the possibility of not being able to use your EBT card come November. So whatever benefits you may have had on there for the month of October, they were instructing you to go ahead and use it. Now, from what I read and what I saw yesterday, that is no longer, it should no longer be an issue moving forward. So if you do have some stamps available on your card already for October, but you want to save them until November, it should be okay for you to do so. As always, I like to tell you guys to check with your local government, state agencies, and all of that. Check their social media sites just to make sure that you have the most up-to-date information, and to verify things for yourself, okay? Okay, so DoorDash actually decided, this was last night, DoorDash launched an emergency food response as SNAP benefits are coming to an end, okay? It says that they are launching the emergency food response, including free delivery for their partners, for their Project Dash food banks and food pantry partners nationwide. And we're partnering with leading grocers to waive delivery and service fees for an estimated 300,000 orders for SNAP recipients. So this is what DoorDash is going to be doing to help out, to help fill the gap currently. I really do appreciate them for that. I wish that a lot more companies would come together to kind of help fill in the gaps of what's going on right now in the government. So stepping away from that for a second, I did kind of want to just give my opinion on what I think in terms of why benefits are going to be delayed in the first place. And another thing that I did want to note is, what I find to be interesting is how some states are actually stepping up to help out their constituents. You have the USDA or our president, whomever it is, both of them, all of the above, are stepping forward to say, hey, well, if you decide to go ahead and pay out these benefits, they are saying that they will not be reimbursed in these states. And unfortunately, due to everything that is going on, a lot of states are not stepping up to pay for that reason. Now, I'm sure there are other things that are going on, but I just think that that is intentionally making it a lot more difficult for these states to step in. At the same time, I think that the states who really truly care about their citizens should step in and help no matter what. I believe that every state should have some sort of contingency fund. I know that some with higher cost of living obviously have a little bit more money to play around with than others, but nonetheless, I do think that every state should be stepping up to the plate to help during this very trying time. Okay, and last but certainly not least, we have Congresswoman Marionette Miller Meeks introduced the Keep SNAP Funded Act of 2025 legislation to ensure uninterrupted benefits for Iowans and Americans who rely on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, during the government shutdown. It says the bill appropriates the necessary funds for the U.S. government, for the U.S. Department of Agriculture, also known as the USDA, to continue issuing SNAP benefits during any lapse in appropriations, ensuring that no eligible recipient faces disruption due to the political gridlock in Washington. Now, I do know that there's a couple of Republicans that are already in agreement with this. I know that it's going to, more than likely, it's going to bounce back to us. I am praying with all of my might that it does not bounce back to us, but more than likely, neither side wants to budge. They are both dug in their heels and they're not stopping until they get what they want. Now, like I was saying earlier, I know I'm all over the place, but you guys already know how I give it up over here. I'm well aware of the fact that the Democrats want those subsidies not to expire at the end of the year. And I have to say, I agree with them. There are a lot of people out there, like I said, that are disabled, that are retired, that are veterans, that are whatever and whatnot, do not have the capability to be able to afford high premium, high deductibles and out of pocket costs as it pertains to medical care. So being able to get a little bit of assistance from the government to even provide the slightest bit of help when it comes to preventative measures when we're talking about one's health, I don't think that that is too much to ask. However, at the same time, it's frustrating because I feel like while they're asking for that, they could also be trying to focus on a standalone bill to keep SNAP benefits running uninterrupted while you guys figure it out. I don't think that that is something that should be interrupted at all for either side. I 100% agree and believe that the Republicans are trying to get these programs out of here permanently. I think that that is a goal among other things, but we're going to discuss that in another video. I hope this video has been in some way enlightening to you guys. I really do miss speaking to y'all, and yeah, I will be back. But to give you guys like a little bit of a brief summary of what's been going on, the most of it has really just been my health. A lot of things have shifted. I'm not even working anymore. At one point I was working, but I'm out currently right now. I'm still employed, but I'm out currently right now due to health reasons, which is also why you're seeing all of that gym content. And I decided to just keep everything all over here. So I really truly appreciate all of you guys who have been rocking with me this long. And as always, I like to tell you guys to go ahead and smash that like button. Really run those likes up. It helps to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. I'm going to be leaving the links to the articles down below in the description box so you guys can go ahead and look into that yourselves. And as always, I am going to say, remember to live, love, elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video.